Protests erupted in Texas as demonstrators in Dallas and Austin took to the streets in solidarity with Los Angeles rallies against U.S. President Donald Trump administration's sweeping deportation raids. The demonstrations, sparked by a nationwide backlash to immigration and customs enforcement raids, quickly turned chaotic as law enforcement moved in to maintain order. Dallas police began arresting individuals just after they pleaded with protesters to stay off the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge, a busy thoroughfare into downtown filled with cars zooming by. In Dallas, tensions escalated when protesters approached the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge, a critical downtown route, prompting police to issue warnings and begin arrests. Officers pleaded with demonstrators to clear the roadway, but as crowds pressed forward, authorities declared the gathering an unlawful assembly and began detaining individuals. Meanwhile, in Austin, large groups marched from the Capitol to the federal building, demanding an end to ICE operations and the deportation of law-abiding migrants. Multiple law enforcement agencies were mobilized across both cities, making arrests throughout the night in an effort to quell the unrest. Texas Governor Greg Abbott confirmed that more than a dozen individuals were arrested in Austin alone, citing threats to public safety. At the heart of the outrage are reports that ICE detained even migrants with legal status, deepening fears across immigrant communities. In Austin, two distinct protest groups converged, one decentralized with no formal leadership, the other led by the Party for Socialism and Liberation. U.S. President Trump responded to the growing national unrest by ordering 700 Marines into Los Angeles, intensifying fears of a federal crackdown.
We were just out there peacefully protesting. We were not being aggressive towards the cops at all. We were just protesting as normal, and they came, they barricaded us in, and eventually they arrested a couple people, and then they started throwing mace at us. They started spraying people with mace. Eventually they threw about 10 tear gas canisters, flooding that whole street with tear gas. They just became very aggressive. We were not being aggressive, and then they just got aggressive. Whenever they decided it was over, they just pushed us and used a lot of force and, assaulted us, arrested a couple people.